It's time for the 2026 Portageville High School Commencement Ceremony. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the City of Portageville, the Bank of New Madrid, Delta Auto Parts and Salvage, the Portageville School District, First State Bank and Trust, New Madrid County District 2 Commissioner Mike Kellums, Ryan Riley, candidate for New Madrid County Presiding Commissioner, Farm Credit of Southeast Missouri in Portageville, and Amy Green Pryor, candidate for Associate Circuit Judge. Now let's honor the class of 2026.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Would everyone please rise for the class of 2026? Thank you. You may be seated. I would like to welcome everyone to the 108th commencement ceremonies to celebrate the Portageville High School class of 2026. Tonight, we are proud to honor these students and their families on this life achievement. The class of 2026 has excelled and been a great representation of what we want our graduates to be. Tonight marks years of persistence and hard work during their senior year and the 12 years prior. They have made it, and we are honored to celebrate these students and their families. I would like to remind our spectators tonight that our ceremony is about the graduates and their families, and we would ask for the utmost respect for them as we honor their achievement tonight. At this time, I would like to ask Mr. Max Warren, Student Council President, to come forward and provide our opening remarks.
Everyone, please bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight with grateful hearts. Thank you for bringing us to this moment. It feels like just yesterday we were walking into high school for the first time, not really knowing what to expect. And now we're here, getting ready to walk across this stage and start a new chapter. We know none of us got here on our own. So first, thank you for the people who helped us along the way. Thank you for our teachers and staff who showed up every day, who pushed us to do better, and who didn't give up on us, even on the days we probably made it difficult. Thank you for the lessons they taught us, both in the classroom and outside of it. Thank you for our families, for the rides, the support, the encouragement, and all the sacrifices that sometimes went unnoticed. Thank you for always being there, for believing in us, and for helping shape us into who we are today. God, as we move forward, we ask for your guidance. Some of us have a clear plan, and some of us are still figuring things out, and that's okay. Help us trust the path you have for each of us. Give us the courage to take chances, the strength to keep going when things get hard, and the wisdom to make good decisions. Help us remember what really matters, not just success, but character. Not just what we accomplish, but how we treat people along the way. Teach us to stay humble in the good moments and strong in the difficult ones. Be with those who feel nervous about what's next, and also with those who are excited but unsure. Give us peace about the future and confidence in who we are becoming. Thank you for letting us be part of something special here at Portageville. For the pride of being Bulldogs, for the community that stands behind us, and for a hometown that will always be part of who we are. And as we step into what's next, guide us each of us in our own path, whether that's college, work, or a life of service. For those who have already chosen to serve, give them courage, strength, and protection. Help all of us lead with integrity, put others before ourselves, and represent where we come from in a way that makes our families and community proud. Thank you for every moment that brought us here tonight. And as we walk across this stage and into the future, help us go forward with purpose, stay grounded in what matters, and carry that Bulldog pride and hometown heart into everything we do. In your name we pray, amen.
Thank you, Max. At this time, I would like to ask Senior Class President, Mr. Will Stinnett, to the stage for the senior welcome.
Thank you, Mr. BJ. Good evening, everyone. My name is Will Stinnett. I'm your 2026 class president, and I'm incredibly honored to be able to speak with you today and give our opening remarks. If you know me, you know that I've been in entertainment for most of my life. With that being said, I am much more confident with a guitar in front of me than a podium. So I've just got a few things for you today, and then we'll get this party started. First and foremost, congratulations. To my fellow members of the class of 2026, we have made it. You have all put in countless hours of hard work and maybe, well, definitely ran across some luck along the way. And this is it. Tonight, we're going to walk this stage and close what has been one of the biggest chapters in our lives. Secondly, I would like to say thank you to all of our parents, grandparents, siblings, guardians, friends, and anyone else who is here with us tonight. Thank you for showing up for us, for the countless times you helped us study, for never missing a game. Thank you for being the ones who kept us grounded in our most stressful times. Thank you for everything that you do. I promise it does not go unnoticed. Thank you to all the teachers, staff, and school board members of the Portageville School District. There is no future of America without you. You have shaped our hearts and minds every day with passion, kindness, and willingness to help us grow. Thank you for showing up every day and pushing us to be 1% better. We are forever in debt to the people who have helped us become who we are today. Before I speak to the rest of my classmates, there is one that I need to recognize. Kanaya Jennings was a bright light that walked the halls of Portageville High School with us every day. She was taken from us way too soon. And although she is not here physically with us tonight, I am confident that she is cheering on her fellow Bulldogs from heaven. The purple cords that we wear tonight are in memory of Kanaya. Please continue to keep our family and friends in your prayers. Lastly, to my fellow classmates, take a breath. Today may be stressful for many reasons, whether it be what the future holds for you, or you're worried about tripping the stage while walking. Soak this in, look around, enjoy the moment, and go be the light that this world desperately needs you to be. I know that you will all go do great things. And to you I say, good luck, God bless, and go Dogs. Thank you.
Thank you, Will. At this time, I'd like to recognize the top 10 students of the senior class. When I say your name, please stand and face the audience. Taryn Irby. Cadence Mann. Juliana Priggle. Maggie Priggle. Wyatt Stennett. Mia Shear. Tasha Garman. Max Warren. Addison Gurley. And William Stennett. Thank you, top 10. Our first valedictorian of this evening is Miss Taryn Irby. Taryn Marie Irby is the 18-year-old daughter of Jason and Tammy Irby of East Prairie, Missouri. Taryn has one brother, Andrew Irby. She is the granddaughter of Caleb and Diane Wayne and Vicki and the late Larry Irby. Taryn has participated in Beta Club as Vice President, Student Council, FBLA as Vice President of Memberships, National Honor Society, Sir Scholarship, Art Club, Yearbook, Cadet Teacher, and Scholar Athlete of the Year. She has been a member of the volleyball and basketball teams all 4 years of high school. Taryn will attend the University of Missouri in Columbia on an academic scholarship in the fall. She will major in health sciences in the hopes of becoming an ultrasound technician. Our first valedictorian is Ms. Taryn Irby.
Thank you everyone for coming out tonight to support the graduation of the class of 2026. I want to start off by thanking all of the people who have helped me along the way. Thank you to all the teachers from both East Prairie and Portageville for helping me grow as a person and student. Thank you, Miss Brittany, for helping me anytime I had a question, and trust me, it was a lot. Thank you, Miss Linda, for being patient with me over the past 4 years and going over the same math problems with me over and over again until I understood. Thank you, Miss Brands, for making me laugh with your sarcastic humor every single morning. Thank you, Mr. Davidson and Mr. Norman, for making every class memorable with your big personalities. Thank you, Coach Branscombe and Coach Sasha, for reminding my teammates and I that we are more than just volleyball players, and for being so dedicated to making our team better. Thank you to all of my basketball coaches for pushing me to be better every day and encouraging me when I needed it most. Thank you to my classmates who have made me feel welcome from the very beginning. I will never forget the memories we have made and the laughs we have shared. But most importantly, thank you to my family for believing in me even when I didn't. Thank you, Drew, for being the best role model I could have asked for and showing me through your actions what it means to be a hard worker. Thank you, Dad, for pushing me to my limits even when at times I didn't want you to. All the late nights and early mornings spent shooting in the gym until my shoulder fell off showed me that through hard work, you can achieve anything. The discipline you have instilled in me is something that I will carry with me for the rest of my life. Lastly, thank you, Mom, for being there for me every time I wanted to talk and giving me advice when I asked for it and when I didn't. Your love is something I will always cherish, and the sacrifices you have made for me will never be overlooked. 4 years ago, we walked into this school not knowing what to expect. Since then, we faced challenges, some we expected and many that we didn't. These were the moments that tested us, moments that pushed us, and moments when giving up felt easier than moving forward. But today, as we sit here together, one thing is clear. We didn't give up. We adapted, we learned, and we kept going. And that resilience is what will carry us forward in the future. Vivian Green once said, "Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain." And that idea has always stuck with me. This is a powerful reminder that no matter how difficult or unpredictable life becomes, it is important to find strength in the struggle. As we move beyond graduation and start a new chapter of our lives, this message feels more meaningful than ever, encouraging us to embrace both the highs and the lows. Between those lessons and where we stand now are countless memories that define our time at PHS. The early mornings we didn't want to get out of bed, the late nights spent studying or finishing assignments at the last minute, the stress before big tests, and the excitement of game days, performances, and school events. It's the small moments, laughing with friends in the hallway, sitting with the same people every day at lunch, and even the challenges we didn't think we'd get through that have brought us closer together and shaped who we are today. During our time here, we have all faced many challenges, whether it was in our personal lives, academics, or athletics. But through those experiences, we've learned something far more important than any single success. Failure does not define us. Instead, it is how we choose to respond to adversity, how we push forward, grow, and refuse to give up that truly shapes who we are. Those moments of struggle have built our resilience, strengthened our character, and prepared us for whatever comes next. So find strength in the struggle and never forget to dance in the rain. Thank you.
Thank you, Taryn. Our next valedictorian is Ms. Cadence Mann. Cadence Renee Rose Mann is the 17-year-old daughter of Jessica Mann and the late Michael Mann of Portageville, Missouri. Cadence has 3 brothers, Gabriel, Michael, and Bo Mann. She is the granddaughter of Vicki Blurton and Jeffrey McAllister and Tina and Rick Mann. Cadence has participated in Beta Club, FBLA, FCCLA, National Honor Society, and as a cadet teacher. She has also participated in archery during high school. Cadence will attend Arkansas State University in Jonesboro on an academic scholarship in the fall. She will major in animal sciences with the hopes of becoming a veterinarian. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Cadence Mann.
Good evening, everyone, classmates, families, teachers, and the brave souls who showed up even though they knew the ceremony would take place in a crowded gym with seemingly no AC. As your valedictorian, it's my job to stand here and deliver something inspirational, reflective, and wise. Unfortunately, I spent the last 4 years mostly trying to survive, so if you're looking for inspiration, plug your ears and wait for the next speech. Let's be honest, high school was terrible and all the movies lied. Some people say these are the best years of your lives. If that's true, I would respectfully have to disagree. All jokes aside, even though I didn't love high school, I did learn a lot. For example, I learned that the Wi-Fi doesn't work on Snapchat. I learned that you shouldn't expect someone to hold the door for you even if you are only 3 feet away. And I learned that no matter how many times you remind your classmates, they will still ask when the bell rings. Still, in between the chaos, the stress, and the questionable bathroom stalls, something meaningful happened. We grew up, slowly, awkwardly, and sometimes painfully, but we did it. We learned how to write a 5-page essay in 24 hours, how to pretend like we liked each other, and how to navigate friendships, heartbreaks, and the occasional crash out in first-hour chemistry class. And even though I joke about hating high school, the truth is that these years shaped us, not because they were perfect, but because they weren't. We learned resilience from early mornings, patience from crowded halls, and courage from walking into class after the teacher said we're presenting tomorrow. We also learned from each other. We laughed together, complained together, procrastinated together, and somehow made it here together. And that matters more than whether we enjoyed every moment. As Mr. Angotti would say, senioritis is real. To the teachers, especially Mr. Davidson and Ms. Brands, thank you for dealing with us even when we were tired, loud, confused, or all three at once. To my family, specifically my beautiful mom, my annoying baby brother, my awesome Pawpaw Troy, and my love Bradley, thank you for supporting me even when I insisted I was fine while clearly not being fine. Bo, I couldn't have done this without our 20-minute rides to and from school. Thank you for always being you. Mom, thank you for being my best friend when I felt like I didn't have any. You've done more for me than you could ever imagine, and I dread leaving you in the fall. Pawpaw Troy, thank you for proofreading every single essay this year. You're a real one, homie. Bradley, if God had only given me one purpose in life, it would be loving you. And to my classmates, especially my big brother Mikey and my wonderful cousin Blake, thank you for making these years bearable and occasionally even fun. 6th grade brownie surprise, if you know, you know. And if there's any melanated queens looking for their king, Michael Mann is sitting in those chairs down there. As we leave today, I won't say these were the best years of our lives. I sure hope they weren't. I hope the best years are still ahead, years where we get to choose our paths, live out our passions, and hopefully be everything our preschool selves expected and more. So here's to us, a class that survived high school, laughed through the chaos, and proved that even if you don't love the journey, you can still be proud of how far you've come. Congratulations, class of 2026. We made it, and I can't wait to see what amazing things we do.
Thank you, Cadence. Our next valedictorian is Miss Juliana Rose Priggle. Juliana Rose Priggle is the 18-year-old daughter of Linda and Neil Priggle of Portageville, Missouri. Juliana has 4 siblings, Derek, Ryan, Alexa, Jessica Priggle. She is the granddaughter of Norma Lou and the late Bob Lyman and Ruth Ann and the late Herman Priggle. Juliana is the former Missouri Beta president. At PHS, she has participated in Beta Club as president, Student Council as vice president, FBLA as vice president of public relations, National Honor Society Service, Art Club, Yearbook, Cadet Teacher, and Bulldog of the Year. She has been a member of the volleyball and basketball teams 4 years of high school. Juliana will attend the University of Missouri in Columbia on an academic scholarship in the fall. She will major in health sciences with the hopes of a career in the medical field. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Juliana Priggle.
Good evening. To my fellow classmates, we did it. We have been looking forward to this day for 4 years, and I personally began my countdown exactly 856 days ago. I'd like to begin by thanking my mom and dad. As many of you know, my mom doubles as my math teacher, but she's not like a regular math teacher. She's the coolest math teacher I know. Sorry, Mr. Todd. I will miss your iconic birthday weeks and your regular pre-calc after dark study sessions. To my dad, thank you for always being my rock. You are my steady example of hard work, patience, and consistency. No matter the challenge, you remind me to always keep grinding. I love you both so much. To my middle school teacher, Miss Cowart, you have helped to deepen my faith in Jesus Christ. The lessons you taught went far beyond the classrooms, and I'll always be grateful for that foundation. I am also thankful for all the generous and caring teachers, coaches, and administrators at PHS. You have each made a positive impact in my life. To my Beta Goddess sponsor, Miss Brands, words can't express how much I appreciate the love and support you have given. Your encouragement, guidance, and belief in me helped me grow as both a leader and a person. Finally, I want to thank my English teacher, Mr. Davidson. Thank you for the time, patience, and hard work you poured into not just me, but all of us. You taught us that words matter, and standing here tonight, I realize just how true that is. Now, speaking of words, there's actually one particular word that Mr. Davidson has labeled the class of 2026. Ever since our early years at PHS, he has consistently told us that we are, quote, vanilla. You know, plain, boring, predictable. But I've had a running joke with him for a while now that the class of 2026 is anything but vanilla. If anything, we are Neapolitan or mint chocolate chip or something way more chaotic than that. Because boring classes don't look like us. Boring classes don't have memories like we have. Memories of Eli, Danny, Deuce, Max, Tay, and Mason organizing a community-wide splat gun war our 8th grade year. Let's just say things got a little out of hand and splat guns are now officially banned in Portageville city limits. That wasn't vanilla. That was Rocky Road. Reckless, messy, but no one got hurt. Or the time Maggie, Glow, Taryn, and myself sprayed fart spray in the underclassmen's room at basketball camp. That was chili mango, a bad decision with some serious consequences. Or when Tasha Garman built a life-size human statue from scratch for the past 3 years, placing first at Beta Nationals. That was handcrafted gelato. Precision, talent, excellence. And who can forget the Beta campaign skit featuring the rapping talents of Will Stinnett? Will led Portageville High to its first ever national title in campaign skit. Again, not vanilla. That was cookie dough ice cream. Absolutely legendary and my personal favorite. We also have the time when Grace Portwood performed the Whip and Nay Nay in front of the whole sophomore English class. Once again, how can you call that vanilla? That was more like rainbow sherbet. Unexpected, bold, but unforgettable. And who can forget the sweetest girls in our grade, Miley, Caitlin, Glow, Addie, and Abby, always kind, always uplifting, and always there when someone needed a smile. That's strawberry shortcake, sweet, classic, and impossible not to love. Our class is so interesting that Wyatt Stinnett made a 20-minute short film of our senior year. But if any of you parents ever watch it, just know everything on there is AI. Of course, who can forget Mia, Taryn, and Maggie screaming hump day in the hallway every single Wednesday for the past 4 years. That was popping candy ice cream. Loud, unnecessary, but iconic. And personally, I'll never forget whenever my cousin Maggie and I snuck away at the beach in Savannah, Georgia during Beta Nationals to get surfing lessons from the lifeguards our sophomore year. That was mint chocolate chip. Refreshing and memorable. Lastly, we will never forget when we would pack into each other's houses on random weekends, laughing until we couldn't breathe and making memories we will tell our kids about one day. That was a full ice cream sundae, sweet and shared. But here's what really matters. It wasn't just the chaos, it wasn't just the trends we revived or the jokes we ran into the ground. Underneath it all, we are a class full of leaders, builders, creators, and people who care deeply. So no, we're not vanilla, but we're also not just one flavor, because each of us is different. Some of us are steady, some are bold, some of us are quiet strength, some are loud energy, and that is exactly why we work. So maybe we aren't ice cream at all. Maybe we're the whole ice cream shop, full of variety and creativity, full of tradition and new ideas sitting side by side. A place where everyone can find something that feels like them. And as we go our separate ways after tonight, remember this. Be the sweetest, most authentic version of yourself. Don't change your flavor to fit someone else's taste. The world doesn't need vanilla. It needs you, exactly as God created you to be. Thank you, and may God bless the class of 2026.
Thank you, Juju. Would the senior class of 2026 please rise?
Mr. President and members of the Board of Education, the class of 2026 has successfully completed all the requirements set forth by the Portageville School District and the Missouri State Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. We are proud to present the 108th graduating class of the Portageville School District.
Please be seated. At this time, we bring the graduates to the stage to receive their diplomas. We will begin with the top 10. Go ahead, Jason. Yep. Right there. Yep. Yes, sir. Taryn Marie Irby. Cadence Renee Rose Mann. Juliana Rose Priggle. Maggie Grace Priggle. Wyatt Christopher Stennett. Mia Ann Shear. Tasha Renee Garman. You good? Yes, sir. Max Tucker Wade Warren. Yes, sir. It's all good. All good. Addison Lee Gurley. William John Stennett. Ladies and gentlemen, your top 10. Row 2. Malia Jalen Baker. Tavion Tyrell Bogan. Christopher Joseph DeLille. Go ahead. Here you go, Mr. Berry. Abigail Elaine Du Bois. Leland Doyle Durbin. Mason Hunter Edgar. Gloria Nicole Farmer. Eli Kirk Forrester. Blake Allen Fowler. Brennan Gage Glastetter. Ladies and gentlemen, row 2. Row 3, please come forward. Bailey Paige Goodman. Jocelyn Marine Hartman. Kinsey Leanne Hendricks. Antonio Lydell Hickenbottom II. Kanaya Perion Jennings.
Here you go, Dad, right here. Right here, Dad.
Armani Nicole Larry. Colton Andrew Lovins. Michael Wayne Mann II. Miley Grace Milam. Lillian Elizabeth Montgomery. Ladies and gentlemen, row 3. Row 4, please come forward. No, sir. Caitlin Grace Moore. Maddox Isaiah Morgan. Lillian Eileen Pearson. Harley Logan Penn Jr. Grace Allen Portwood. Katie Mary Caroline Staples. Nathan Lee Swims. Danny Lee Taylor Jr. Kylie Danielle Thacker. Kaylee Nicole Weddington. Elijah Michael Wheeler. Daniel Burke Wolf. Ladies and gentlemen, row forward. Would the senior class cheerleaders please come to the podium? Would you please stand and join the class of 2026 in the singing of the Portageville High School alma mater?
We love thee, O Portageville High, walls and halls so dear. Memories of the days gone by bring back thoughts and cheer. We are proud of colors flying, proud of Bulldog fame. Alma mater, Portageville High, will remain the same. Marching in our blue and white, near a faltering sun, came the banner for the Bulldogs, oh, Portageville High. We are proud of colors flying, proud of Bulldog fame. Alma mater, Portageville High, will remain the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2026 graduates of Portageville High School. Thank you very much. Everyone drive safe.
This has been the 2026 Portageville High School Commencement Ceremony. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by the City of Portageville, the Bank of New Madrid, Delta Auto Parts and Salvage, the Portageville School District, First State Bank and Trust, New Madrid County District 2 Commissioner Mike Kellums, Ryan Riley, candidate for New Madrid County Presiding Commissioner, Farm Credit of Southeast Missouri and Portageville, and Amy Green Pryor, candidate for Associate Circuit Judge. This presentation is a production of Pollock Broadcasting Company.